Job boards are completely useless in 2026. I've scrolled through probably tens of thousands of job postings in the past year, and there are so many BS job listings. I think a statistic came out recently that said like 70% of recruiters think it's morally okay to post these ghost job listings, which means listings that essentially they're not actually hiring for. Filters don't even work half the time on these job boards, like Indeed. You'll try to filter by date, and it just doesn't want to show you the most recent job posting, which is the only way you have any shot is getting your application in within the first like 10 applicants. And they don't like to let you filter that way. Indeed and LinkedIn especially show you so many promoted job listings that it makes it hard to filter out what you're even trying to apply for. So if you search up like software development jobs, it'll show like pages of just promoted listings that are somewhat vaguely related to those keywords. And it makes it extremely frustrating to try to accurately search for something that you could even apply for. Corporate profits are the only thing that matters to these companies that have these job boards. They really don't care if you find work, as long as they can sell your data and advertise to you. I'll throw my application stats up here on the screen so you can just see how miserable this process is. This is the past 90 days. For context, I am a software developer with 3.5 years of full stack experience in the US. For me, it's to the point where I dread getting up every day to go on these job boards. I go between like 3 or 4 different ones every day, sorting by the newest or under 10 applicants and all that. And finding any listing that's remotely close to something that I want to apply for is super hard. I usually only find like 2 or 3 a day that I want to apply to. And it's not like I'm only targeting exactly what I've done in software development. I've even applied to some other stuff like random stuff like HVAC or like fast food and stuff like that. And I've got no bites, as you can see from the stats. I saw one listing earlier today that required 24/7, 365 availability for on-call work. It was for an IT support position. I thought that was completely ridiculous for $20 an hour. I don't know what the end result of this is going to be. I don't know what we're doing right now. I hate to complain about a situation that I don't really have control over, because at the end of the day, you have to be okay with what you want to be okay with. You have to make your peace, whatever that looks like. It's just very hard to continue putting in work in an environment that it feels like you're actively punished for participating in. It's not that you're not rewarded. I think it's you're actively punished with the rejections and all that stuff. It's also hard to continue when you feel like the job that you ultimately end up getting is going to feel more like a cage than freedom. You're going to be stuck in probably a corporate job that maybe you like some aspects of it, maybe you don't, but a lot of people don't love their job, and that's just a reality. And I think it's hard to accept that, and I'm not exactly sure what that looks like for me yet. So those are just kind of my thoughts on job boards. I think connections are basically the only way. I know some people get lucky and all that, but I think connections are the main way people are getting jobs right now. So if you've exhausted all your options with connections, there's not a whole lot that you can do. So those are just some of my thoughts. Let me know if anybody feels the same way. See you in the next one.